So this is the 2017 Ford F150. Today we're looking at the Lariat edition. A couple things new for 2017. They've got the 3.5 liter Ecoboost engine. It's got a 10-speed select shift automatic transmission, first ever production 10-speed transmission. It has start-stop technology. It has Sync Connect. And this year they are reintroducing the STX trim level. So the STX trim level was discontinued when they did the rebody of the F150, but now it is back across all trim levels, so let's check it out. So this is the front of the Ford F150. It has a color matching bumper. It doesn't have proximity sensors on the bumper. Nothing special with the lights, they're not LEDs. It's huge. It's a massive grille. It's all plastic, but it's really nice. You can get a chrome package. It'll change all of this to chrome. Really, really, really big Ford emblem. It almost reminds me of like a transport truck, how big these front ends are and how big the emblems are. They're massive. Let's check out the side. So this is the side view of the 2017 Ford F150. Super nice truck. The F-Series has been the #1 selling truck in Canada for the last 51 years. That's obviously very impressive. This has the FX4 off-road package. The off-road package is going to give you a couple things like skid plates on the front differential, the transfer case, and the fuel tank. It gives you a off-road tuned front suspension. It gives you downhill descent control, which I believe how it works is if you're in 4 low and you're coming up to a kind of a steep, maybe icy hill or something like that, you would press the button and you'd be able to take your foot off the brake and let the vehicle take control basically, and it will navigate you down at a very low speed safely down a super steep hill. It's very interesting to do. It can be scary, but try it out. It actually works and it's really cool. And last but not least, the FX4 package gives you a rear locking differential. So it's an electronic locker. It'll be able to lock up the diff and get you out of some sticky situations, so that's really awesome. A couple other features the truck comes with that can come in handy for off-roading would be the 360 camera. It's got 4 cameras mounted on the vehicle that could help you, navigate through some sticky trails, which is really cool. Also, it actually has these side spotlights on the mirrors this year, which are really cool, not to be mistaken for the puddle lights, which are underneath the mirror that light up when you open the door. These are actually specific spotlights. I think they were made to be like a work light, but I think you could use them for off-roading. It would be super handy, I think. I'm going to demonstrate the spotlights. You walk up to the car, open it up, the puddle lights come on, but it also has the spotlights, which are super bright LED lights that pretty much light up anything this way. Like I said, I think they were designed to be like a work light, so you could get some work done or something in the dark. But I think it'd be a great application for off-roading. Very cool. One thing that I didn't mention or didn't realize is the spotlights double as your indicator lights. That's pretty cool. So the mirrors have a lot of functions. A couple of the safety features: adaptive cruise control, so the cameras again being used to monitor the car in front of you to keep you at a safe distance. It has a thing called advanced track with roll stability. It monitors your wheels and it knows if you're going into a corner too fast, so it'll apply braking or torque to some wheels to either slow you down or speed others up to get you safely around the corner. It can actually apply braking and slow you down up to 16 kilometers an hour in 1 second. So it's very responsive and designed to keep you very safe. The lane keep assist, which again uses a side-mounted camera to keep track of the markers on the ground and let you know if you're going out of the lane, and it'll send up a vibration through the steering wheel to let you know if you're drifting in and out of the lane. So very cool. Super safe vehicle. Super sturdy vehicle too. It is made out of military grade aluminum. The box and body are made out of military grade aluminum. Really nice. It has smart key access if you have the key on you, and it will unlock and lock. Actually, I don't know if it locks, but it definitely unlocks if it is locked. Very nice vehicle. I'm sure I've said that. It's got 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels. They are two-tone with some gray pockets, it seems. Has side steps. It does have available power side steps that fold out when you open the door. It has a capless fuel tank here, which apparently makes it very difficult to siphon gas out of this vehicle, because there's sort of a lever here, and then there's another lever inside that you can't actually fit a hose through. So, to all you thieves out there. Anyway, I think that's enough for the side of the vehicle. Let's have a look at the engine. Pretty standard looking engine. So this is the second generation Ecoboost. It's a 3.5 liter. It has 375 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque, which is 50 more than last year, so that's good. It gets 9.5 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway in two-wheel drive, and 12.7 liters per 100 kilometers in the city in two-wheel drive. It has the 10-speed select shift automatic transmission. I drove it on the highway over here, and it has 3 overdrive gears, which is pretty cool. It can tow 12,200 pounds. New for this year, it has start-stop technology to save on fuel consumption. The start-stop technology will not do its thing when you're in modes like 4-wheel drive or 4-low, or towing. It won't do it while you're towing. You know, if you're in some sketchy situation, off-roading or something, you don't have to worry about your vehicle stopping and starting. Or if you're in a bad part of town, you know, it knows. Let's look at the box. So this is the box of the vehicle, and I wanted to show you something. This is the industry first remote tailgate release. So there's a button on your key fob. You just tap it twice, and voila. It's pretty cool. Let's get inside. Super cool. Let's see if it goes up. No, it doesn't go up. It has LED lighting. It's got a button right here to light up your bed. And when you turn it off, it dims down and turns off. It also has the step. That was a little weird. That seems really high. Woo! It's like spring-loaded. It also has a camera, a backup camera right here. And if you press there's a button underneath the thing. It's not an actual, like a physical latch. It's just a rubber little button. One finger, you just press a button and it will slowly release. Super classy, really nice. Good job, Ford. It's got proximity sensors on the rear bumper, color matching bumper on this model. So clean looking, just really nice. I really like it. It's got LED taillights, blind spot radar, and that's about it. So this is the interior of the 2017 Ford F150. Lots of leather, lots of soft touch materials. One thing I noticed was the intuitiveness of the new sync. Way better than what it used to be. It's just way faster, way more responsive. They've introduced the pinch to zoom and the swipe feature. I have a light set up behind me And the mirror is green. That's probably for when vehicles are behind you with their brights on. Everything seems very easy to use. It's just nice. Everything's just really nice. It's got heated and cooled seats. It's got the Sync 3 8-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Here's your downhill assist button. One thing that I'd like to mention, that it has a onboard digital clinometer on the in the gauge cluster. It'll let you know how off camber you are and when you're about to roll it, basically. Lots of cool off-road features. I guess that's what you get when you get the FX4 off-road package. It's got ambient lighting in the doors, in the cup holders, on the floor here, in the back seat. You have 7 different colors to choose from. Where do you choose your ambient lighting? Earlier when I was talking about the auto start-stop technology, I was reading, and what I thought that I read was that it is kind of it's a truck-tuned feature. There's actually a button on the dash that lets you take it off. So I think you just turn it on and off when you want to use it. If you're off-roading, you would probably just take it off. If you're towing something, you might take it off. So maybe the truck doesn't know. Instead of having a separate locking differential button, it's actually your off-road dial that switches from 4 auto to 4 high to 4 low. If you pull this little thing out, you have now locked the differential, but I would imagine that you can only lock the differential in 4 low. You can raise and lower the brake pedals electronically here. What else? It's got an actual plug here, along with the 12 volt. It's got a couple cup holders back here. In here, in this little storage compartment, there's 2 USB slots for charging your phones and etc. They don't have anything in here anymore, except for another 12 volt outlet. Evan would probably put his head in there and show you just how big it is. Ambient lighting. Look at that. Let's go with orange, because that's Go Auto's colors. It's got a twin panel moonroof. It's got a sunglass holder. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Yeah, you can. It's got 10-way power adjustable front seats. A lot of vehicles are getting rid of the sort of the dial for the climate. And there are all of these different buttons, which is really cool. On the dial, it's like, I want to defrost my windshield, or I want to defrost and heat my feet, but there's no like, I want to defrost, heat my feet, and have air blowing out my face. That doesn't exist. It's like one or the other kind of thing. But with these buttons, you can turn everything on. You can defrost your windshield, you can have it blowing in your face, you can have it blowing in your feet. The shift select is on the shifter. Soft touch on the doors. Overall, it's a very nice interior. What more can I say? Let's check out the back. This is the back seat of the Ford F150. You've got 2 USB ports right here. You've got a 12 volt power. Ambient lighting throughout the back. You've got some nice mat pockets. The leather on the back of the mat pockets is insanely soft. What can I say about the back seat? You've got a fold down armrest with cup holders that kind of fling out like that. 2 cup holders up front there too. So very nice back seat. The seats fold down and they also fold up quite easily. And they all fold up quite easily. Maybe we'll go take it for a test drive now. So we are driving the Ford F-150, 2017. Drives very nice. Not sure if you can hear that, but it sounds really nice. Visibility in this vehicle is quite nice actually. All the windows are super big. Windshield's really big. There's a lot of natural light coming in here. So they say that it has a 10 speaker Sony sound system with a subwoofer.
Here's Bing Crosby on Capital FM.
We don't have to listen to Christmas. How can you resist though?
Everywhere you go, take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again.
Well, that's probably not the best music to test out the sound system to, but it's difficult to test you know, the performance of the vehicle when it's when the roads are icy like this, so I'm probably not going to get into it too much. I can tell you it is a very, very smooth ride. Very comfortable. Steering wheel is really nice. It's leather wrapped and it's soft. It's actually really soft. My overall impressions of the 2017 F-150 are, it's a great truck. If I was a truck guy and interested in a truck, I might be interested in one of these just because of how comfortable it is and the awesome off-road package that you can get in it. To engage locking differential, slow to 30 kilometers an hour. So you can lock the diff in two-wheel drive. So that's really cool, because earlier I said that I'm sure you can only lock the diff in 4 low because it's kind of like an off-road feature kind of thing, but that's that. I hope you liked the review. Please like the video if you liked it and subscribe. And I think that's it. Adios.